This is a real, no BS review of Paul Hilse and his Freedom Accelerator course. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what's inside, the good and the bad, and my personal results, including how I built a channel to $8.5K per month and even bought a car with my YouTube income. No hype, no empty words, just my real life experience, and after that you can decide for yourself. Before Freedom Accelerator, I was working as a personal trainer full time, 24/7, as it tends to be in my line of job. I loved what I did, I still do, but there's only so many hours you can work in a day, and you only get paid when you're actually physically with the client. That's just how the industry is. I wanted something that could grow beyond my hours in the gym. I was also very keen on providing more for my family. I just got married, so I wanted to make sure that we are financially secure. I wanted to find more ways to do that. And I was also curious if I could take my passion for health and fitness and turn it into something on YouTube without having to be in front of the camera all day, because that can be very, very time consuming, and it's also highly competitive. The reason I joined is that I came across Paul's content and it made sense. The idea of creating faceless YouTube channels that could run without me having to be there all the time, it made sense. It was, it was a smart way to do stuff. And I was actually checking through Paul's website. I was watching a lot of real life stories of other students of Paul and his team. And yes, I was skeptical at first, for sure. I am used to digging a bit deeper before I make a decision. That's also part of my own job as a trainer. I have to make decisions based on facts, not on only gut feeling. So I have seen a lot of online programs before, and most of them were either they were too vague or they just weren't my style of doing stuff. I didn't want to do it the way those programs ran, and a lot of them had a fluff and empty promises. But what convinced me to give a shot with Paul and his team was how structured the coaching process seemed to be, and how people from all kinds of walks of life had been successful with the program. There were people who were over 60 years old, there were college students, and there were mid-aged housewives and everything in between. And the only thing common for them was success with YouTube automation and with Paul's team. So that pretty much gave me the confidence to join this program. And I won't lie, the first few weeks they were a steep learning curve, but I want to have an open mind. That's the way I roll. I believe there's always more to learn. That's because this world is evolving quickly. So yes, it was a learning curve, but I knew that it was coming. Like with anything new that you are trying to get in this life, you have to learn the ropes. You have to learn the basics. You have to learn how to walk before you can run. So it took a long time in the beginning, but because, you have to learn how to choose the right niche. Do you actually like spending time with that niche? Do you like searching for new video topics in that niche? It has to be something that you like. You have to learn how to hire the right people in your automation team. You need to know how to vet them out, which is actually taught, in the course, and how to manage your channel so it actually grows. How you can improve video after video, just small steps at a time. It's about progression. It's not perfection. And during the tough times, and there were tough times. Paul and the coaches, they were there when I needed them, when I needed their support, when I wanted to ask questions. I know I was even a bit annoying uh, as a student because I wanted to get answers straight away. And in this industry, there's people working around the globe in different time zones. So you couldn't get the answers from the coaches straight away, of course, because most of them were sleeping while I'm awake. So I was so keen on making progress that in the beginning, I might have seemed a bit annoying in the beginning to the coaches. But that's what the coaches are there for. As a student, you wanna use your coaches. You wanna ask questions, and it's the coach's job to provide an educated answer. So because I work as a coach myself, I know the importance of a coach. And if the coach cannot really tell you the answer, then it's not a good match. The most important thing for the success was the fact that you show up consistently. I joined multiple calls, multiple coaching calls every week, and sometimes I felt like the questions were stupid, that I shouldn't ask them. But then again, I remembered that, myself, I work as a coach as well, and many times the people that I coach, they ask questions and they can be a bit shy about asking those questions, but you shouldn't be shy about asking questions. That's what the coaches are there for. Ask questions, use the coaches, pick their brain, It's their job to teach you how this thing is done. But if you are expecting just a quick win, just to put in a few hours here and there and get rich quick, this isn't for you. Like everything in life, you can't beat the basics. You have to build the foundation before you can lay the walls and eventually the roof. So you just have to put in the hours in the beginning to learn the basics, and then you can accelerate from there. But if you can commit, this works like magic. It works really well, but you have to commit, like I did, and like many others have done. And after sticking with the process, after building the foundation, I built a channel around a niche I was actually passionate about. So it was about health and fitness and health and nutrition, but it wasn't something that I coach on a daily basis. It was something else, but still, it was in a niche that I was happy to spend time in. So I was happy to do the research because all of that research for the new video ideas also has been supporting in my personal trainer profession. So it's been helping me to coach my clients in a better way as well. And over time, I started bringing in, well, basically thousands of dollars a month. In the beginning, I couldn't believe it was true. But then, for example, this one video, it just straight out the gates, it just went super viral. After, I think, 1 week, it was at 500,000 views. After 3 weeks, it was at 1 million views, and I just couldn't believe it was true. And I showed the numbers to my wife, and she was also pretty astonished. I don't know how to describe that. She was like, "Is this for real?" I'm like, "Yes, it's for real. This video, which I uploaded with the help of the team, it's not my face there. No one even knows it's my channel, and it's just this video just keeps on going." And my wife was so happy. I was so happy. And the highest number, like I said, has been $8,500 per month. And I can't really come up with any other kind of business that gives you this kind of monthly income with this small starting fee and the time required per week. If you want to start a cafeteria, if you want to start a restaurant or whatever business, you need quite large down payment just to get started, just to hire the stuff, just to hire the space for the cafeteria or anything. So in YouTube automation, the down payment just to get started is really small compared to the capacity, opportunity of earning a lot of money, good coin. And now I can work on my own schedule. I still have time for the gym. I keep myself in good fit. I still have time for my family, my wife, my dog, and also my personal life. I like to play golf, so now I have time for that as well. And I also have time to do extra research in the field of high performance, which I am passionate about, while still earning this income on the background, so to say. And this really this is not a magic button. It's not a magic bullet, not a get rich quick thing, but it works. There are slow months. A lot of videos will flop. Some videos that you have very little expectations, they actually go viral. And then sometimes you have videos that you've been really working on for a long time and you have really high expectations, but they flop. But in the long run, if you just search through the data of why something flopped or why something went viral, you will find those golden nuggets that help you to replicate the success. You know, there's tough times, but the difference is whether you keep going or quit. For me, this program worked because I combined the training, basically the lessons, the online lessons, and the live coaching, and the support with consistent action. Just trying to get better little by little, day after day. In Japan, for example, there is this principle called the Kaizen principle. So small streams of water turn into a bigger river that flows forwards faster. So just by making those small, consistent improvements over time, you make massive progress. And I know that's why I got results. Like also in my personal trainer profession, I keep on training my clients, I keep on coaching my clients, and I'm telling them we are not looking for perfection, we're looking for progression day after day. That's how you get strong. That's how you feel better. That's how you get leaner, or whatever your goal is, step by step. And if you're looking for something real that can grow into an actual business, Freedom Accelerator, Paul and his team, they can give you the roadmap. They can give you the support. They can give you the foundation. But it's on you to actually execute. There's nobody holding your hand all the time. You have to do the hard work. But if you just follow the steps, if you just follow the proven formula, you will get results. This is my honest opinion from someone who's been through all of that. And it's been a while since I joined. I have a really, really well succeeding channel at the moment. I'm doing well with my channel, but I still keep on showing up on the coaching calls because you never know what kind of golden nuggets are going to drop when you least expect it. So just keep on showing up, keep on being consistent because it works. You can't beat the basics. I hope it helps. Thanks.